Hi everybody, Crazy Eddie here. It's actually been a couple of updates since I've recorded, but the good news is you can have falling gravel again. The bad news is Tinker's Construct is out. That's probably not a coincidence, but I'm sure that it will be back in as soon as it's fixed. In the meanwhile, there's still lots to do here. I've been playing with a couple of the machines. We have the furnace from Furnace, which is a furnace, but upgradable. And we also have a Pulvis from Furnace, which is a pulverizer, also upgradable. But it runs on coal instead of RF. So it's really good for when you're at the very early tech phase of the game. It also seems that Routers Reborn has been removed from the pack, but I guess I can live with that. And we still have Thaumcraft, which leaves us lots of interesting things to do just by itself. Excuse me while I do some light reading. Okay, so I've got some stuff processing to make benches and glass and gold. But what I really need to worry about right now is storage. I've only got 3 chests and it's already driving me nuts trying to decide what goes in where. But there's a mod for that, called Easy Storage. It's kind of like a very low budget version of AE. That's probably not really a fair characterization of it. But it does allow you to keep your storage in a central location and have it centralized so that you can view it all from one particular place. You can also have upgrades that allow you to search things out and do crafting directly from the inventory grid, which is nice, although it looks a bit expensive. So I'll be getting back to that bit later. Right now though, I'm going to craft a few more storage boxes and then move all my storage over into this system. Okay, so that's pretty much everything moved over. And it'll make it a lot simpler to just find things when I can just go to one box and look. And it does resemble the AE system a lot in the way it functions. However, it doesn't take any RF and you don't have to go chasing after meteorites to build the components. Of course, it also doesn't do any auto crafting for you either. Still, it's a good place to start with storage. And if you feel like doing your own crafting, well, this is probably the system for you. Okay, and a short bit of crafting later, and I've come up with some wood tables. If you've played older versions of Thaumcraft, then you know pretty much how these work. Although you may be surprised to find that the research table only takes up one block now. And pulling up new pieces of research for your research table works pretty much the way you might remember, except that each research note comes with its own points of research. So gathering your research points works a little bit differently now. The good news is all of this stuff is already filled out in your Thaumonomicon. So you already know what breaks down into what aspects and what to mix to get the aspects you want. So we already know that census contains air, and from past experience, I imagine Potentia still carries fire, and if fire and air still make lux, then I could put that there, and then I just have to look up what's in aura. Potentia and air. Which means all I need to do is just drop a point of air right there. And I'm ready to make my own set of goggles of revealing. I keep going to where my old chests were. To get my storage. And let's see, what else did I need? Leather. I'll need to go get some. Be right back. Alright, so I have my leather. And I'm ready to craft my goggles of revealing. But not really, because I don't have enough V. But the good news is, I don't have to go hunt down a node to find V. Thaumcraft 5 has brought aura back. Which means that my wand, and your wand, will be able to soak up V from the atmosphere. But until you finish more research, you have to have your wand actually selected in your hotbar for it to recharge. So, how about some more research? Okay, so research completed. So, not only can I recharge my wand without having it selected, it will also recharge 3 times faster than normal. I believe it does still have to be in the hotbar to recharge. But the point is, I have enough V to get my goggles of revealing out. And right-clicking with the goggles in your hand puts the goggles on. So, other things to do. Let's see, we have talked about the furnace and the pulvis. The part of your skeleton that goes right below your spoon. We have made our storage system with easy storage. And I know, let's do some farming with progressive automation. Actually, I think before that, I shall make a set of shears so that when morning comes, I can make a bed once I no longer want to sleep. Okay, so out exploring with the goggles of revealing, and let's see what they reveal. That looks notish. Now I should still be examining things with the thermometer here. If it's something that I can examine, I get question marks around it. Gain practical knowledge of air. I have no idea what this practical knowledge does. But I am curious to find out. Now I know that these nodes actually supply the aura, that is to say the magical energy in the air, but I'm not really sure exactly how they do it, if the mechanics are exactly the same as they were in Thaumcraft 3, or if there's an entirely new way for them to do it. I'm looking forward to finding out, though. Okay, I think I see some sheep ahead of my mini-map. About time, too. Oh, and one of those things. Cool. Ah! Those things are still not nice. And I never did find a sheep. Now, where was I? Oh, yes, making a chopper. And here we are. I decided to stop with stone, so I'm not using all of my iron to chop the wood. Okay, so if I've got this right, all I really need to do is plop this down, feed it some burnables, feed it some saplings, and feed it axes. Although, to give it more area, I'm going to need to give it some upgrades. And some more space in which to work. Okay, so wooden upgrade, simple as can be. Stone upgrade, just about as simple. When it said it increased range, I figured it would increase the radius of the range. So maybe I'm not doing this entirely right. We'll check back again in the morning. Things are looking kind of undead around here. Okay, so I have learned that the upgrades simply put one more block in which it can operate. So the range is not actually counted as distance. It's just the total number of blocks in which it can plant and run. It's a pity we don't have watering cans yet. But there are other ways to get plants to grow faster. I will just have to see if I can remember what any of them are. Well, most of those methods are a bit more advanced than Most of those methods are at a more advanced level that I'm at right now, but there's always the classic. Oh, you want proper stone, do you? I've got some of that cooking. I figure I'll probably stop at either 8 or 16 upgrades. I haven't fully decided yet. I'll probably decide for sure when I get bored. That's no fair. So to fill the time, I guess I'll chop some trees. And make some more upgrades. Or maybe I can investigate this thing. I planted this magic bean, and now I have a beanstalk. I'm kind of hesitant to climb it all the way because if I slide off, let's see, what did I get? 4 beans. Ooh, emeralds and diamonds. Nice. I'm going to have to hunt for some more magic beans. But I do know that... Wow. Do that carefully. But I do know that magic beans can always be found near those nature cores. Oh hey, just got the new update. Turns out Tinker's Construct is back. Guess I'll be digging his new smeltery room. But while you're waiting for that, why don't you scroll down and check out my like button, check out my subscription button, check out these videos. Have some fun, build something cool, and have a nice day.